When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. Oh, you and I, we got it. Oh, we don't need no more. Oh, even in the hard times, you and I can weather any storm. Before I sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon. Side by side and through. No limit to what we can do. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. Oh, you and I, we got it. Oh, we don't need no more. You and I can weather any storm. You and I, we got it. We don't need no more.
Good afternoon. It is about 4:15 and we have just got back from our walk. you will have seen lots of lovely, beautiful footage, hopefully, of our walk. But I will footnote it because real life, with the fact that it was a bit of a disaster, to be completely honest. We had planned to go, and I've completely forgotten the name now of the walk off the top of my head, but we had planned to go to a walk. We went to Falkland, which is a little village in Fife. It's about a 40-minute drive from us. It was absolutely beautiful. And there's a walk that was in the books that takes you through a series of waterfalls, and there's kind of meant to be wooden paths and not ladders, like steps and paths and stuff like this that take you up through the waterfalls. And even at one point you're supposed to be able to walk through kind of a stone passageway that goes behind one of the waterfalls. And I'd let Arthur choose our walk this morning. We'd had a couple of ideas and a few for him that he could choose from, and he picked this particular walk because he loves waterfalls. He loves anything to do with water, like he loves a river walk. So as long as he can hear that sound of running water, that's kind of his favourite thing. So I let him pick the walk. We got there, no worries, absolutely fine, started the walk, came to the point where we were supposed to be starting to go up towards the waterfalls, and the paths were closed because there's been lots and lots of erosion and damage to the paths, and they've closed them for maintenance and repair while they raise money to fix them. So that was a bit frustrating. So Arthur got very, very upset, understandably, which took a while to kind of deal with and calm down, and we were trying to work out where we were going to go and what we were going to do, and we ended up basically in the end we ended up adding quite a significant distance to our walk because we went to go and do one thing and then realised that wasn't going to work. So then we tried to go and look at something else, and then Arthur decided he wanted to go and see the temple that was on the map. So we ended up having to backtrack a little bit so that we could go and see the temple, which was worth it because that was lovely. It was such a lovely little temple, ruined temple, and the views out over the countryside from the temple were stunning. But yeah, it was a hard one, I'll say that. It took us a lot longer than we were expecting. It ended up being further than we were expecting, and there was a lot of high emotions and stress involved. So they don't always go smoothly, do they? Anyway, we are home now and we can relax a little bit. I am just brewing a cup of tea, which is appropriate seeing as you're in the tea cupboard. And I thought I would talk quickly about the giveaway because I do have a giveaway. A very kind viewer of the podcast has donated a £30 gift card for Giddy Yarns. So a £30 gift card for my website. And I decided I wanted to do it as a bit of a giveaway during April vlogs anyway. And then we have just hit 2,000 subscribers, so that seemed appropriate as well. So I'm literally just going to run this really simply on YouTube. And to enter, what you need to do is in the comments down below, somewhere in your comment, you need to put the phrase or the words, make sure that they're together. And oh, actually, I don't know. Anyway, put them together because I'm not sure if it will work otherwise. But put the words tea cupboard because that is where you are. And I'll give it a few days. I'll probably draw the winner on the last April vlog because that'll give it a few days for people to catch up. And then on the video that goes up on the 30th, I will draw a winner, and whoever that winner is will be able to have £30 gift card to spend on my website. Yeah, so thank you very much to the person who donated that. They know who they are, and I am exceptionally grateful, so thank you. And I'm really excited to be able to give it away to one of you. Yeah, thank you very much. Right, I need to sort this tea out before it stews too much, and I will have a quick think about book of the day because I need to do that as well, especially seeing as we didn't have one yesterday. So, book of the day. I decided I would pick the book that I've literally just finished, and it's the first book that I have read on my Kindle, and I flew through this. Usually it takes me like a month to finish a book, but as you'll know, I only bought my Kindle less than 2 weeks ago, and I've already read a whole book on it, and that is Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo. Not 100% sure on pronunciations of that. And I thoroughly enjoyed this. It's a kind of fantasy. I'm not 100% sure whether it is YA or not, but anyway, it doesn't matter in my opinion. It is a fantasy story, and it's set in a world where the country that we kind of start off in, or the area of the world that we start off in, is has been split by something known as the Fold, which is an area of darkness where lots of horrible creatures live, and it kind of splits their land in half, and trade routes have to pass through this area of darkness. It's a world of magic, and there are a group of people known as the Grisha, who are all the magical people, and all children are tested at birth, and if they show abilities then they become part of the Grisha. They're trained, and each of the Grisha have different magical skills. We follow one particular girl, Alina, who very early on, literally first chapter of the book, discovers by accident on her first time entering the Fold that she is actually one of the Grisha, even though she was tested as a child and it wasn't picked up. And she is a sun summoner, and she can create light, which is a very rare ability. And all of this kind of then sets off a course of action where she ends up having to go to the Grisha school and learn about her skills, and she gets thrown into the politics of the world and kind of thrown into this world is in war, in a kind of, they're at war with the fellowing nations, and she's thrown right into the middle of that. And it's really good fun. I really enjoyed the first book. I think it's a trilogy. I'm not 100% sure, actually. Does it tell me in there? Yeah, Shadow and Bone trilogy. So it's a trilogy. And I'm definitely going to be reading the next books. I've actually picked up the final book in the Broken Earth trilogy to read as my next book, because Tom has finished it. So I'm going to read that, and then I think I will probably be going straight in with the second book in the Shadow and Bone series. So yeah, that's going to be my book of the day. It apparently is coming to Netflix. I'm not 100% sure. I think the preview has launched on Netflix, so I think you can watch like the trailer, I guess, on Netflix. But there is a series based on, I don't know if I think it's based on just the first book to start with, but again, not 100% sure. There is a series based on the book that is coming to Netflix very soon, so I'll be interested to watch that, having read the book. The other thing I wanted to show you is this. Oh, I have a child. Hello, Jasper.
I'm thirsty.
You're thirsty? Well, Daddy's in the kitchen.
I don't see him in the kitchen.
Okay, well, let me just finish showing this and then I'll come and get you a drink. Do you want to come and sit on my lap while I do it? Yeah? Did we have a good walk today? Yeah? Was it a long walk? Do you have tired feet? Yeah, Mummy has tired feet too. So the other thing I wanted to show you is this. I finished. Well, show him slowly and still so people can see. Got your little Lego figure. There we go. I finished my baby vertebrae finally. I have even woven in the ends, so all this needs now is a quick block, and then I can get some photos so that I can put it up as a sample, and then I will send it off to our friends whose baby it is destined for. But yeah, I am so pleased with how this colourway knit up. This is my Beth colourway. I'm definitely going to be using this again for something. But yeah, I finished something. I actually finished a project.
Hello.
Hello. Will it fit you? Will it fit you? No, far too small for you.
Yeah.
Right.
It's baby sized.
It is baby sized, yeah. I am going to leave the video there for today, and I will see you all tomorrow again when I am back to work. I've got no idea what I'm doing tomorrow. I haven't planned my week yet, which is very disorganised of me. But hopefully I will be able to sit down this evening and get 5 minutes to work out what I'm actually doing next week. But I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.